Namaste students. In this presentation, I will discuss about classification of organisms. One of the most fascinating and attractive aspects of living world is its extraordinary diversity. Because of this fascinating diversity of living organisms, it is desirable to classify them into groups based on their similarities. The branch of biology that is concerned with identification, nomenclature, and classification of living organisms is called as taxonomy. The word taxonomy was first used by A.P.D. Candolle. It means lawful arrangement of things, and it is derived from Greek words. First is the taxis, which means arrangement, and nomos, which means law or the rule. So, the lawful arrangement of living organisms based on their identification, nomenclature, and classification is called as the taxonomy. Determining whether a plant or animal is entirely new or already known is called identification. So, identification is the process of determining that a particular organism belongs to a recognized group or taxa. Providing a correct scientific name to an identified organism is called nomenclature. So, nomenclature is the branch of taxonomy concerned with the assignment of names to taxonomic groups in agreement with the published rules. Classification is the arrangements of the organisms into groups based on similarities or evolutionary relatedness. The primitive man made a beginning of taxonomy which was primarily descriptive and focused on plants that were useful in agriculture or medicine. In around 1300 BC, Parashara, who is regarded as the father of botany in India, gave a detailed account of several medicinal plants in his book Vrikshayurveda. Charaka classified plant kingdom into 50 groups on basis of their medicinal properties and ecological association. The classification of living things truly began all the way back with Aristotle. His system of classification was very simple, which grouped animals into two categories, two-legged and four-legged. Different scientists after Aristotle followed different methods for classifying organisms, but the modern method of classification was developed only after 1700. Carolus Linnaeus developed modern system of classification known as Linnaeus system. Linnaeus took all the known organisms at that time and grouped them into two kingdoms, which is known as the two kingdom classification. This is one of the earliest schemes of natural system of classification. On the basis of some structural and functional characters such as locomotion, mode of nutrition, cell wall, response to external stimuli, etc., Linnaeus placed all living organisms into two major kingdoms, that is, the Plantae and Animalia. So, this is the two kingdom classification proposed by Carolus Linnaeus, which includes the Plantae and Animalia. The kingdom Plantae included those organisms that obtain energy by photosynthesis, whereas animals obtain their energy by the power of ingestion. The Plantae do not move freely from one place to another place. So, the plants are stationary organisms. Whereas the animals, they show mobility, that is, they move from one place to another place. Plants do not respond to the external stimuli, whereas the animals respond to the external stimuli. The plant have a well-developed cell wall, whereas the animals lack this cell wall. So this is the system of classification proposed by Linnaeus based on these important characters. Then, after the discovery of microorganisms which possessed both plant-like and animal-like characteristics simultaneously, and many other such characteristics which were unique to them and not found in either plants and animal, it was realized that classifying organism into just two kingdoms, that is Plantae and Animalia, was not appropriate. Therefore, in 1866, Ernst Haeckel recognized the third kingdom and proposed Protista as a new kingdom to accommodate organisms exhibiting characters either common to both plants and animals or unique to their own. So, the word Protista comes from the word protistos, which means first or primitive. Thus, the three kingdom system of classification consisting of Protista, Plantae, and Animalia came into being. Haeckel classified organisms into three kingdoms on the basis of morphological complexities, tissue systems, and mode of nutrition. So, those organisms lacking morphological complexities, tissue systems, and lacking division of labor and having diversified mode of nutrition were placed under kingdom Protista, which included the algae, fungi, protozoa, and bacteria. And the organisms which had diverse tissue system and had morphological complexities as well as well-defined division of labor and having an autotrophic mode of nutrition were placed under the group Plantae, which included the bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and the angiosperms. And the organisms with having maximum morphological complexities, diverse tissue system, and having a phagotropic or holophagic mode of nutrition were considered to be animals and were placed under the kingdom Animalia. So the Animalia included the invertebrates and the vertebrates. Later, prokaryotic and eukaryotic organisms were distinguished on the basis of cell anatomy, and the concept of bacterium as a prokaryotic organism was established in 1962 by Stamir and Neal. So, in 1969, Robert Harding Whittaker proposed a comprehensive five-kingdom system of classification comprising of kingdoms Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. He organized his classification system along evolutionary lines. He classified organisms on the basis of first the cell type, either the cell is prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Then second, on the level of organization, either the organisms are solitary, colonial, unicellular, or the multicellular. And third was the mode of nutrition, either they had the photosynthetic mode of nutrition or absorption or the ingestion type of mode of nutrition. The microorganisms constitute three of the five kingdoms. The kingdom Monera contains the bacteria and cyanobacteria. They are separated from all other organisms based on their prokaryotic cell structure. Unicellular and multicellular. The kingdom Protista contains the unicellular algae and protozoa based on the fact that they have eukaryotic cells and are unicellular in nature. Then unicellular and multicellular fungi are kept in the kingdom fungi based on the absence of the specialized tissue. So fungi, they lack the specialized tissue. Then Plantae includes the multicellular eukaryotes having a well-developed cell wall. Their mode of nutrition is photosynthesis. And the Animalia contains the multicellular eukaryotic organisms which lack this cell wall. According to Whittaker, the Monera were the first organisms on the earth, and Protista evolved directly from the Monera. Whittaker proposed that fungi, plants and animals evolved from the protist via three separate directions of evolution. These evolutionary lines were based on their nutritional needs. According to Whittaker's hypothesis, the fungi evolved as the most complex multicellular organisms that obtain their nutrients by absorption. Plants evolve based on their photosynthetic capacity, and animals evolve based on the ability to ingest other organisms. So this is the system of classification that was proposed by the Whittaker, which is called as five kingdom classification. Then in 1990, Carl Woese proposed a three-domain system of classification based on modern techniques in molecular biology and biochemistry, which revealed that there are two types of prokaryotic cells. Woese performed genetic analysis of 16 years and 18 years ribosomal RNA of prokaryotes and the eukaryotes respectively. RNA is considered as a good genetic indicator of evolution of the organism of one organism from the other. The degree of similarities in ribosomal RNA sequences between two organisms indicates their relative evolutionary relatedness. The studies of Carl Woese based on the comparative sequencing of 16 years and 18 years rRNA have resulted in the universal tree of life. His studies showed that there are three distinctly different cell groups: the eukaryotes and the two different prokaryotes. One is the eubacteria and the other is the archaebacteria. These three phylogenetically distinct groups of cells are called the domains. So this is the three-domain classification proposed by Carl Woese. All living organisms are incorporated within the three domains: archaea, bacteria and eukarya. Archaea are neither bacteria nor eukaryotes. Eukaryotes includes the organisms which possesses glycerol acyl diester as membrane lipids and eukaryotic ribosomal RNA. Bacteria consists of membrane lipids such as diacyl glycerol diesters, and they contain the eubacterial ribosomal RNA. Archaebacteria consists of isoprenoid glycerol diester lipids in their membrane and have the archibacterial rRNA. Then later in 1993, Cavalier-Smith classified protists into several well-defined kingdoms. In this regard, the Cavalier-Smith divided the organisms into 8 kingdom classification on basis of ultrastructure of cell and genetic organization, mainly based on the ribosomal RNA sequence. He divided all organisms into 2 empires. One is the bacteria and other is the eukaryota. The empire bacteria includes the eubacteria and the archibacteria. So bacteria includes the 2 kingdom, that is the eubacteria and the archibacteria. Whereas the empire eukaryota contains 6 kingdoms, that is the archezoa, the protozoa, the plantae, chromista, fungi and animalia. So this is the 2 empire system of classification proposed by Cavalier-Smith, which includes the bacteria and the eubacteria. Here the kingdom chromista in the eukaryota includes diatoms, brown algae, cryptomonads and oomycetes. The membrane of chromista are photosynthetic and have their chromoplast within the lumen of endoplasmic reticulum and not in the cytoplasm. So we have learned that identification, nomenclature and classification of organism is called as the taxonomy, and we have known about the 2 kingdom classification proposed by Linnaeus. Then came the 3 kingdom classification proposed by Ernst Haeckel. Then 5 kingdom classification proposed by Whittaker, and 3 domain classification proposed by Carl Woese, and the 8 kingdom system proposed by Cavalier-Smith. Thank you.